Bonjour, my name is Frederic, year 52 from Quebec.
Bundi, so Giovanni, year 51, from Friuli and Scotland.
And today we're going to do the Pearson College campus tour.
So before we begin, it's very important that we recognize that here in Pearson College, we are on the unceded territory of the Shiana First Nation, who have been stewarding this land since time immemorial. It's very important that we recognize that being on this land is a privilege, not a right, and that we live every day with that in mind.
As we're going to visit the college, a map is going to pop up every time we visit a new building, and a little black star is going to indicate where it is on campus.
So let's get right into it, eh? So this is maintenance, where all the fixing and tools and I don't even know what innovation really of the school happens. The backbone of our school, I'd say even. Right, so this is our camp shed. Our students are encouraged mostly and equipped to go camping. You know, have a fire, climbing, kayaking, etc. And this is where all the things are stored. So here we got the nice drying racks for the tents and sleeping bags after a camping trip. Here we got all the equipment. We got backpacks, more backpacks. All the camping gas stoves, pots, pans, bugger, even sleeping bags and sleeping mats behind you, more even gas. Snowshoes, that's a recent exploit that we've been doing with one of our casts, wilderness casts, into the wild casts. But yeah, now we're on the basketball courts. See some LeBron has shot there and got it stuck. But so we're, football, people meet up, basketball meet up pretty much every day after school, even during lunch, during break, before school, sometimes even on a very committed, with a very committed squad. Right. So as I said before, generally our students are fairly encouraged to go out and make fires, camp, and this is where we are able to get the wood for our campfires outside, but also our campfires in the cafeteria and the common room. And going into here, this is the home of the greenhouse cast, the greenhouse. It takes a minute to open, but inside there is, oh, now it's a game of opening the thing, eh? Inside we have a sweet array of plants and other such things. Plants. Middle of winter, so not much right now, but we've got about a bunch of, how do you call it, rosemary. I don't know, the English names aren't coming to me, but different types of greens that we grow, and but on a small scale we also produce for ourselves. Sometimes on a good growing season in the calf you'll find the things that our lovely Pearson producers, Pearson greenhouse cast folk have spent time to grow. One of the things we try to do to be sustainable is recycle as much as possible. So here you can recycle pretty much anything from paper, plastic, glass, cardboard, which is separate to paper, as I learned coming here. And what isn't recycled is then maybe reused in the plastic shed, depending, of course, on its cleanliness. Hey Laura, sorry, me and Alessandra, if you want to be on it, are filming a what do you call it, a tour of the campus for the school socials. And we wanted to ask you if you want to be really quickly a part of that. If you have a moment, only if you have a moment.
Oh, sure.
So right. So you're who are you?
My name is Laura.
Yeah, of course.
And I teach marine science.
Oh yeah, and right. What's your favorite thing about working here then?
The floating building.
The floating building, of course. But what about it? Going out, race rocks. I gotta be a bit more descriptive.
So I am just back from a field trip to the beach.
Oh, wonderful!
I took students for a marine science class.
Oh, sweet.
Beach,
down to Weirs, eh?
I got sand
of course,
on my hands, and we had a wonderful time.
Oh yeah.
So actually, my favorite thing would be the students.
Oh, wonderful!
Sure.
Wow, of course.
Yeah. So we get to do lots of field trips, and that is the best part.
I agree.
This is ÞEKI House. ÞEKI House is also known as the Sun House, and it means stock-eye salmon.
And this is WEN House. This is WEN House, and our tribute element is the water. It is the house of the coho salmon, and in a very unbiased opinion, I believe this is the best house on campus.
So I am now here in front of the Woodward Building. It's our econ and math center, so that's generally where you'll go for those classes. And also our health center is in this building, so if you have any sickness or need a check-in, well, our nurses are there for you. So this is one of the classrooms, just over here. And then we can continue our way to the health center. On our way here, we have our gazebo also. which is always a nice place to have fire. And then here is the health center, which is open every day. So if any health problem shows up, you're in good hands. And then at this point, we've went fully around the building and we're back to another class.
This is Ondaatje Hall, and home to our math department, a wing of our math department, and the art studio. And we begin now with the downstairs, which is the pottery studio. So this is Lila Vance.
Hi. I've made a teapot. It's a work in progress, and I've spent like an hour engraving it.
This is the pottery studio, where pottery cast happens and where art students also come and make pottery. The studio is open 24/7 to maximize creative output, and back here we have, the whole creative process, from wet clay, moving on to drier clay, moving on to kilned clay, and then kilned clay again when it gets painted, till eventually our lovely students will make bowls, cups, heads, etc. So moving upstairs, we're going to the art studio and the math hall. This is the Math Otanje Hall, where Math AI and first year Math HA happens with our lovely teacher, Chiara. Right, so welcome to the art room. So the art room also has a beautiful view of the marina, as well as being a fairly big space to allow for quite a bit of art. Pretty much all and any media is acceptable and done and facilitated by our fantastic art teacher, James. We've got the ceramic studio downstairs, but not limited to anything, even from stone carving. Here, what's this? A deer and a caribou, to traditional canvas painting, to sculpture, to everything really.
We are here in front of our Molson Pool. Sadly, the pool is not functional anymore, but we do have a gym. So it's a great way to get exercise in whenever it's rainy outside or it's cold. Well, we always have the treadmills and a lot of gym equipment, so it's a good way to stay healthy. Come on in. So here is our machine rooms. And then there is gym hours so that everyone can feel comfortable. So there's women only and there's non-men and men only hours. So there's service for everyone. And so we also have rowing machines and a lot of equipment, so you can really do all the activities you want. It's really great. And here is our pool deck. Honestly, it's one of the best places on campus to be outside. It's always warm. It's a great place to study. And the view's amazing. You can see the marina and the sun is beautiful. So.
All right, so this is the cafeteria, or as we like to call it, the caf. Got a lovely array of kitchen utensils. Ooh. You see all our lovely tables, which are now empty of students, as it is, well, not lunchtime, nor is it dinner time, but dinner, lunchtime, and breakfast, we all congregate here, eat the meal together, share conversation, and sometimes we'll even have a fire. Bosh, there you go. All right, going outside, we've got a couple benches built by our lovely Mark Ween, one of our professors here, physics professor. Got the pizza oven, which we like to sometimes make, well, obviously pizza, bread, even sausages once. And it's good fun, keeps really hot. And then obviously lovely little seating area around here, around the caf, from which you can enjoy the view of our lovely floating building.
So now we're heading into the floating building, which is one of the most amazing places to have class. We're so lucky to have this infrastructure. On one side we can see the marina, which is really amazing, and then on the other we see the bay, and on not today but on clear days we can even see the mountains, so it's so nice. So come on. So this is known as the Phil class, but it serves many other classes purpose. It's a really nice one. There's such a good view. Probably one of my favorites on campus, so you can come in and get a look. And then we have marine science, which is one of the students' favorite class in general. Really a great way to get insight on the marine life around campus. So many great outdoors activities you can do in marine science. So this is a class. There's even a fish tank over there. We could go see if there's any animals today. Yeah. Here's sea stars. So, and then with marine science, and not only with that, we have a lot of opportunities to get on the waterfront. There's even like the Race Rocks reserve, which student gets to visit sometimes. So that's really amazing. So we'll head downstairs to see all of the waterfront activities we can do. Now here's one of the very unique opportunities we have at school, which is all that is waterfront related. So now we're gonna head to the English class, which is very hidden. I think it took me 3 months to know what it actually was. And here is two of our outriggers. Usually there's 6 people. Today there are 12. They're rigged together. So this is a very fun sport we get to do. And here is the English class. And of course, with all the waterfront activities, we need some equipment rooms. So we have 2 of them. This is the diving specific one, and here is more for everything else. And we have great employees at the waterfront that are very supportive. So anytime you really want to go outside and enjoy the waterfront, you can. So it's really great.
All right, this is student common room, which is, well, as it suggests, the common room where we, after quiet time and really throughout the day, can come hang out. Fireplace right there, pianos, we can play instruments, practice instruments. Our college assembly, the student council, meets here once a week on a Monday during dinner. And this is the assembly space where our representatives plus anyone in the community can come and witness and partake. Got the student store as well, Adapt, where we can, buy school books, like jotters, pencils, pens, and food whenever we need it. Opens more or less every day around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it's pretty proudly run by us, and all the funds go back into the school. We also got a lovely little letterbox there where our mail comes in, but also we like to sometimes write each other helpful notes, nice notes, and everyone here in the school has obviously got their little cubby hall where they can write nice letters to each other. For example, I just got a note that says, "Hey Giovanni, I have to tell you something." Correct. And it's just an inside joke between me and my mate Lydia. Then here we also have the performance space, nice little mirror so you can dance, because it's a nice big space too, eh? Piano for those who like to perform. So I have Musical Cafe, which is our musical performance outlet here at the school. That's organized more or less once a month. And yeah, that's our common room. So this is the library building. And we're going downstairs first, where there are 2 classrooms plus the IT room. This is the IT room where if you have any questions about Wi-Fi, getting into your account, logging in, turning off your computer, turning it on again, this is where you go. It's Joel and Ross and a guy called Dan Wilder. And then we enter the CALD classroom where there's someone studying. But this is the space where the CALD is run from, CALD being Climate Action Leadership Diploma, which is our alternative diploma you can get here at Pearson other than IB. So we're now here with Guy, who is a student here at Pearson, and they take CALD. So Guy, if you could introduce yourself and then obviously introduce CALD too, please.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
So, hello everyone. I am Guy. I am from Brazil and I go by they, them pronouns. CALD stands for Climate Action Leadership Diploma, which is a program that I have only here at Pearson College, in which the students, we, are trained to deal with the climate crisis and climate-related issues through a lens of different competencies, such as communication and scientific literacy, and to be able to approach it in an integral way, in a multidisciplinary way, so that we can be as effective as possible and to tackle this big issue that we're facing nowadays.
Thank you so much. That's really nice.
Thank you, Gio. Thank you.
So next up is the Giovanni Costagni history room, where history is based out of, sometimes Glopo, and it's the home to our lovely teacher Sherry Crover. So let's go upstairs. We're currently in the library. This is where most of our students study. You see students there, there's nice desks everywhere to facilitate study. It's a librarian desk where our librarian will, student librarian will supervise and keep it quiet. We're here with one of our first year students, Inka. So Inka, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm from Manitoba,
Yeah.
Canada, and my parents are Mongolian.
Oh yeah. And so what are you doing here? You're studying, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
and,
brainstorming my theater project.
Oh sweet, yeah.
Coming up with
For
ideas.
your what's it called, collaborative project, eh?
Yes.
Oh yeah. And do you want to tell us a little bit about theater class and how that is here, Pearson?
It's a very like integrated experience.
Oh, yeah.
Very hands-on.
Very hands-on.
We
yeah.
don't learn. It's not really like writing lessons, but more you learn through experience, and I find it really fun.
You'd say it's experiential learning, eh?
Yes.
Oh, that's really good, yeah. And that's with what's his name, Lucas, right?
Yes.
Lucas Holcomb. Yeah.
Now we're in front of the Pearson Building, also better known as admin. This is where all students can get their useful paperwork done. There's great staff that are here to support us. Our communication team is also here, and this is also Jason's office, which is the head of college. And there's in the admin also a room called the J&J, which staff mostly use for reunions, but also students sometimes. So yeah.
This is our spiritual center, which is a spiritual and religious space, as well as just a quiet room. And people are welcome here to come practice their religion, spirituality. So it means maybe for prayer, for reading holy texts, or it's just a quiet space where you can come study, meditate, do yoga, sit around in the quiet and enjoy the nature and a nice view. Going in, you are kind of required to take off your shoes. And inside we have a nice array of most of the major religions' holy texts. And the most beautiful thing about this is you get a beautiful fir right in front of the bay, and pretty much no human constructions, nothing, which is so nice because you're sitting nice in the warmth in the shelter, but still able to connect and look at nature.
This is HENEN House. We're here in front of HENEN House, which is my house, my beautiful house. I'm a little biased about it. HENEN means pink salmon, and it's based on the moon element. This is QOL House. QOL is the house that represents the wind element. It also means chub. I am here with Vicente. Vicente, where do you come from?
Hello. I'm from Portugal and I'm year 51.
And Vicente is the architect and builder of this amazing tree net we are here on. Vicente, tell us more about your project.
Of course, so this is a project that me and a lot of people in this team have been developing in the last month, and it's just like a beautiful project made with so many ropes that give us the possibility to look at these beautiful trees and the sun, for people playing volleyball, and just for people to be here sitting, like reading, studying, or doing whatever they want, and just it's a beautiful place. And it's also something that like me and my team built, and we are also like, this is very safe, so for future generations this is going to be here, and it's just a project that gives me so much warmth into my heart.
And this is STOKI House. This is STOKI House, which means the house of the Chinook salmon, and its tribute element is the earth. So, hello, we're here with Yala. So Yala, do you want to talk a bit about yourself? Who are you?
Hi, I'm Yala, year 52 from the Maldives.
And yeah, so I mean, not as warm as the Maldives here in Canada, I'd say, not all year round at least. But how's it compare? Like home away from home, STOKI, yeah?
Definitely not the Maldives, but I've found myself a home here, and it's
nice.
very cute, and I love my STOKI family.
Oh, nice. Good room, good roommates.
Yes,
Good
love
day
my
room. Yeah. Good food in STOKI, I hear, eh?
Yes.
Or one of the cooking houses.
Yes.
Nice. And this is the academic building. But because there's current classes, we do need to whisper right now, keep it down, quiet. But that classroom right there, behind me with the door open, where the squeaking has come from, is the physics lab. The one on the right is the math, one of the math classes. So right now we're in the physics lab with the wonderful Mark Queen, much beloved physics professor here at Pearson College. So Mark, would you care to share a couple words about working here and teaching physics here at Pearson and such?
Yeah, sure. So I've been here 23 years teaching physics, as you said, in this classroom, and it's been a a lot of fun having students come through this door and going on to do great things in physics and engineering and other professions as well. My job here is not exclusively teaching physics, but I also run the astronomy CAS activity, also involved in Big Canoe.
Of course, hence the big arms, eh?
Yeah, that's just genetics.
Maybe, yeah, genetics.
You know,
A
genetics
bit of this,
and,
a bit of
and
that.
hard work.
Yeah, of course.
One day it will happen.
One day it will happen.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
But no, it's been fun, and hopefully there's still a few years left in me here.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No, I think so. All right. Well, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
We need for you. Thanks for letting us into your very organized space.
Yeah, feel free to look around, and I look forward to potential applicants coming through this door in the next little while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so please encourage you to apply to Pearson College. It's a great place. I've loved being here, and I'm sure as a student you'll enjoy being here too.
Okay.
Amen.
These doors, which previously would take you to the LLT, the Little Lecture Theatre, which was a little theatre, I guess, in our school. They've now been refurbishing it for about half a year, and they're making in there a modern modular classroom, which will look a little bit like this, if you're to trust the graphics. The classroom will provide, space that any class teacher can book according to their needs, and the tables will have wheels, so you can move them about. There's going to be a bunch of televisions, a bunch of open space, so when it's summer and sunny, you can learn outside, and this is a way that we are modernizing our learning here at Pearson College. So moving on, we enter chemistry lab, classroom and chemistry lab. This is the wonderful chemistry classroom. You can see here all the desks and the television where we learn chemistry theory. And then when we put our chemistry theory into practice, we'll go into here, where there is currently some folk doing their IA, I believe. And this is the chemistry lab. So this is the bio classroom, which is paired with its twin, the bio lab. And as far as the classroom goes, again, because it gets, and the biolab as well, pretty good lab.
I am here with Manu. Manu, where do you come from?
I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yeah. And Manu, you're a biology student here at our school. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, I'm a biology student, actually HL biology, and a second year student. I like biology. I mean, since childhood, I've been so fascinated by like the complexity of human body itself and how like the profound ability of medicine to heal us. And coming at Pearson, we are kind of like breaking down very complex concepts into very simple one through experiment, and it's really something that I enjoy so much in biology.
Oh, that's really nice. And is there anything else at Pearson that you would really like to share and that you really enjoy?
Yeah, I like the nature at Pearson College, especially being so close to the trees and like the ocean aside you and all the bio in the ocean and even the surrounding of us. It's just incredible how we are grounded to the nature for sure.
Thank you so much for this insight, Manu.
Oh, thank you.
We're not now going up the Max Bell, which is their theater, but there's also a lot of classrooms around, so come on. So when you're walking up to the Max Bell, you can also continue in the forest and climb up the mountain to our observatory and enjoy the beautiful nature and the night sky. We have an astronomy class, so you can really learn so much about the stars. When you enter the Max Bell, the first thing you see is this huge artwork. We call it the cookie. It was put up by the Student Alliance for Old Growth Forests, and it's really here to remind us of the cut blocks that are all around British Columbia, and to get us to be more aware of the old growth forest that is all over around us, but that is slowly declining because of those cut blocks. So it's really something that's close to our heart and that we want to show and get people to know about. We are now entering the Max Bell Theater, which is, well, the main class of our theater groups and also our lit and performance group. And then also every other weeks we meet as a school for either village gathering or global affairs. So it's really an important part of our community to like get all gathered around here, and also at any main events or important days we'll have generally something going on in here, and it's a great way to get everyone together. And then when you go upstairs in the max belt, there's classes. This one has probably one of the best views on the school. It's really nice. And then over here we have French A, which is also a very cozy class. And when we go downstairs, we're behind the scenes. Ta-da! So here we have our French AB class. And if we continue here, we have a Spanish and ＴEKI classroom too. Just here is our sewing room, so if you want to repair your clothes or get into sustainable fashion, we really have everything for you just in our sewing room. And then just right here, we also have our music rooms. And then finally here, we have our English B classroom. And then we can get out again just right through here.
Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure to lead the campus tours along with Fredou, and I hope this has been helpful in getting an idea of what you are getting yourself into by applying. Good luck in your applications.
Yes, best of luck. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Our communication team is doing a great job to answer as soon as possible.
Hope to see you. Mandy. Yeah, bye.